Bible prophecies recently fulfilled. 1. The ruins of Israel would be rebuilt. Bible passage, Amos 9:11-13. Written, about 750 BC. Fulfilled, late 1900s. In Amos 9:11-13, the prophet said that God would restore the land of David. King David ruled Israel from about 1010 BC to about 970 BC. The land of David, Israel, was conquered and destroyed by the Babylonians, Assyrians and Romans. The land has been in ruins for much of the past 2,000 years. The Jews, who had been scattered throughout the world, began to return in large numbers during the past 100 years. Since then, they have been rebuilding many of Israel's ancient cities. Amos also said there would be continuous planting and harvesting. During the past 100 years, the Jews have been using advanced farming and irrigation techniques to turn barren land into productive farmland. Today, Israel is a source of food for many countries. Here is Amos 9:11-13. In that day I will restore David's fallen tent. I will repair its broken places, restore its ruins, and build it as it used to be. The days are coming, declares the Lord, when the reaper will be overtaken by the plowman and the planter by the one treading grapes. New wine will drip from the mountains and flow from all the hills. 2. Ezekiel prophesied prosperity for modern-day Israel. Bible passage, Ezekiel 36:11. Written, between 593 to 571 BC. Fulfilled, late 1900s. In Ezekiel 36:11, the prophet said that there would come a time when Israel would be more prosperous than it was in the past. The Bible describes Israel as being a prosperous nation during the time of King David and King Solomon about 3,000 years ago. But Ezekiel knew a very different Israel. In Ezekiel's day, he lived about 2,600 years ago. The northern kingdom of Israel already had been decimated by the Assyrians, and the southern kingdom, Judah, was being destroyed by the Babylonians. In the centuries that followed these destructions, Jews rebuilt the city of Jerusalem, but their homeland was destroyed again by the Romans about 1900 years ago. Since then, a majority of Jews have lived in exile. But during the past 100 years, millions of Jews from around the world moved to Israel and they have been rebuilding the country once again. Today, Israel again is an independent nation, as it was in the days of King David, and it is one of the world's most prosperous countries. In 1999, Israel had the highest per capita gross domestic product of any nearby country, even though the surrounding countries have many oil resources. Here is Ezekiel 36:11. I will increase the number of men and animals upon you, and they will be fruitful and become numerous. I will settle people on you as in the past and will make you prosper more than before. Then you will know that I am the Lord. 3. Trees again would grow in Israel. Bible passage, Isaiah 41:18-20. Written, perhaps between 701 to 681 BC. Fulfilled, late 1900s. In Isaiah 41:18-20, the prophets talk of a future restoration of Israel coincides with an occurrence in modern Israel, the construction of a vast irrigation system to improve farming. The lack of available water, including rain, is one reason why Israel had been a desolate, unproductive land during much of the past 2,000 years. But, during the 1900s, when many Jews returned to their ancient homeland, they built a network of irrigation systems. And during the past century, more than 200 million trees have been planted in Israel. Here is Isaiah 41:18-20. I will make rivers flow on barren heights, and springs within the valleys. I will turn the desert into pools of water, and the parched ground into springs. I will put in the desert the cedar and the acacia, the myrtle and the olive. I will set pines in the wasteland, the fir and the cypress together, so that people may see and know, may consider and understand. That the hand of the Lord has done this, that the Holy One of Israel has created it. 4. Isaiah said Israel's fruit would fill the world. Bible passage, Isaiah 27:6. Written, perhaps between 701 to 681 BC. Fulfilled, late 1900s. In Isaiah 27:6, the prophet said Israel would one day blossom and fill the world with fruit. This prophecy has been at least partially fulfilled, literally and symbolically. Today, the land of Israel, which had been barren for centuries, is a leading producer of agricultural products, exporting food to many countries. This prophecy also has been fulfilled symbolically with the worldwide spread of Christianity. Christianity, which began with Jesus in Israel, now has about 2 billion followers worldwide. Here is Isaiah 27:6. In days to come Jacob will take root, Israel will bud and blossom and fill all the world with fruit.